Two men, two lives shaped by tragedy. One became Gotham's Dark Knight, the other, its clown prince of crime. But what if I told you they're not so different? In fact, they're two sides of the same coin. Today, we dive into one of the darkest and most controversial stories in Batman history. The Killing Joke, a tale that doesn't just question the Joker's origins, but forces us to ask, what would you become after one bad day? Rain falls over Gotham City. The streets are quiet, but the tension? Palpable. Tonight, Batman isn't out chasing criminals. He's visiting an old enemy. We see Arkham Asylum, the infamous prison for Gotham's most dangerous minds. Batman walks down its dark hallways, each step echoing like a ticking clock. But when he reaches the cell, he realizes something's off. The man sitting across from him, pale face, eerie smile, isn't the Joker. It's a decoy. Batman's jaw tightens. The Joker has escaped. Meanwhile, across town, the Joker is already putting his next twisted plan into motion. He's buying an abandoned carnival, not for fun, but for something far more sinister. To understand the Joker's madness, we need to go back to the moment he broke. We flash back to a man named Jack. He's not the Joker yet. He's just a struggling comedian, desperate to provide for his pregnant wife, Jeannie. But he's failing. Rent is overdue. There's no money for baby supplies. Jack sits at his kitchen table, head in his hands. But life doesn't give Jack a break. Instead, it hands him tragedy. Jack agrees to help two criminals rob a chemical plant. It's risky, but he sees no other way to support his family. On the night of the robbery, he gets devastating news. Jeannie has died in a freak accident. Shattered, Jack wants to back out. But the criminals force him to go through with the plan. The heist goes horribly wrong. Security catches them. Gunfire breaks out. And then, Batman arrives. Jack panics. He runs. In the chaos, he trips and falls into a vat of toxic chemicals. He emerges from a drainage pipe, gasping for air. But when he sees his reflection in a puddle, white skin, green hair, red lips stretched into a permanent grin, something inside him snaps. And that's the moment Jack dies. The Joker is born. Back in the present, the Joker is determined to prove his twisted theory, that anyone can be driven insane after just one bad day. His target? Commissioner James Gordon, Gotham's moral compass. The Joker shows up at the Gordon family home. When Barbara Gordon, Jim's daughter, answers the door, he shoots her point blank in the stomach. Barbara crumples to the floor. Blood pools around her. She's paralyzed from the waist down. As Barbara lies there, helpless, the Joker's goons drag Jim Gordon away. The Joker takes him to the abandoned carnival, a twisted wonderland of horror. He strips Gordon naked and locks him in a cage. And then the psychological torture begins. The Joker shows Gordon graphic photos of Barbara, bloodied, broken, vulnerable. He wants to break Gordon, to prove that even the strongest man can lose his sanity. Meanwhile, Batman is investigating. He finds Barbara in the hospital. She's in tears but determined. Batman tracks the Joker to the carnival. He fights his way through the Joker's goons, dodging traps and deadly rides. When he finds Gordon, he's relieved to see that, despite everything, Gordon's spirit is still intact. Batman nods. And then it's time, the final showdown. Batman versus the Joker. They fight under the flashing lights of the carnival. The Joker pulls out all his tricks, electric joy buzzers, razor-sharp playing cards, exploding jack-in-the-boxes. But Batman is relentless. He's not here to play games. Finally, Batman overpowers the Joker. The rain pours down around them. The Joker tilts his head. And then he laughs. The Joker tells his joke. And as the punchline lands, both Batman and the Joker start laughing. Together, their laughter echoes through the rain. But then the laughter stops, and we're left with a haunting question. Did Batman finally snap? Did he kill the Joker? Or was this a rare, tragic moment of connection between two eternal enemies? The Killing Joke isn't just a Batman story. It's a psychological exploration of madness, morality, and the fine line between hero and villain. It leaves us with one chilling question. How far would you go after one bad day? If this story gave you chills, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into iconic stories, and let me know in the comments. What do you think happened in the end? Did Batman kill the Joker?